In 2021, the City of Murfreesboro began its traffic calming program, which is designed to reduce vehicle speeds in residential neighborhoods. There are two methods the city uses. One, speed cushions, which are like speed bumps, but not as severe and are made where fire trucks can avoid them.
First, we're going to talk about speed cushions. So far, we've installed them in 6 locations with a 7th location approved. We've seen an average decrease in speed of 14%, with Savannah Ridge having the most results, going from a 36 mile an hour speed to a 27 mile an hour speed.
Second, digital speed limit signs.
These remind drivers of the posted speed limit and alert them when they're going too fast. They also collect the speed data on the cloud, so we're able to look back and pull history reports for these roadways that have these signs and keep monitoring them. As you can see, none of these roadways are now experiencing an excess of 4 miles over the 85 percentile over 4 miles over the posted speed limit, so they would not trigger another traffic calming method. And so we're finding these to be an effective deterrent and a monitoring tool.
The traffic calming program listens and responds to residents with their speeding concerns. The concerns are addressed by a data-driven approach. Emerson explains how the qualification decision process is made.
So first we have to confirm whether the request meets some basic criteria. If it does, then we send that requester an application. An application requires the signature of the requester plus 2 other residents that live on that street. Once the application is returned, staff builds a petition package. And in that petition package is the petition form, a copy of the traffic calming manual, a map of the study area, and a list of names and addresses of the people in those addresses. The requester then has 90 days to return the petition with 30% signatures of all those property owners. The city will then collect data and use an evaluation form to determine whether the roadway qualifies for further action. If it scores a 40 or more, the request moves forward. Staff will then design a traffic calming plan, and then we'll notify the residents that live on that roadway where the traffic calming measures will be installed. And then after 90 days, we evaluate the roadway that the traffic calming measures were put on to see if it was effective.
Emerson shares some of the statistics to date.
Quick breakdown of our requests to date. We've had 137 requests, and that number's a little low because I don't track the ones that are outside the city limits that we routinely get requests on. Of those 137, 12 did not meet the criteria, and so the 125 were sent applications. 43 of those applications were returned, and 17 of those 43 applications of the petitions were returned, and 7 have qualified for the traffic calming program. As I mentioned earlier, we have our evaluation form. The very first thing we look at is speed. So in order to qualify, your 85 percentile has to be a minimum of 4 miles over the posted speed limit. And if it makes that, then we also look at volumes, we look at crash history, we look at proximity to schools and public destinations, and then the sidewalks or lack of sidewalks. Then we do a score, and this scoring helps us prioritize where the traffic calming will have the greatest impact.
If you have any questions about Murfreesboro's traffic calming program, call the City of Murfreesboro's Engineering Department at 615-893-6441.